What's going on, lads, and welcome to episode 12 of our second season with Leicester City here on FIFA 15, and we are still, of course, in the midst of the transfer window. You can see in the bottom right hand corner the season is going stunningly well at the moment in 20th place, what the hell no, in second place after 20 games even. That wouldn't be going swimmingly well, would it? 42 points, we're on 6 months behind Chelsea, and last episode we were sort of inquiring on a couple of fronts. We put in an offer for Se.2, the youngster from Man City, of 400k, and we also put in a swap deal for Robbie Brady for Se.2. I have had another couple of suggestions to people that I could possibly go for, so I'll show you the updated shortlist now. I've taken off people that I thought we perhaps were sort of less likely to go for. We've added on Brian Oviedo. Now the reason being, he's a bit older than I thought, but his contract's actually expiring in 6 months, so perhaps we'll be able to get him on a free transfer, which I think would be pretty decent. After that, we've got Fofana still, obviously, Bruno Zuccolini, the Man City youngster, Se.2 now obviously already going for, and some of the players now that were recommended were Gary Mackay-Steven and Nadir Siftsy, who we could perhaps be able to get on a little bit cheap from the Scottish League, both 5-star skillers, and that also made me think of looking up Mohamed El Younousi, who's another young 5-star skiller. So they're 3 5-star skillers. I thought it'd be pretty cool to add some flair to the team. And Barney Yank's still there, 2.8 million his value is, someone that the Gaming Peanut recommended a while ago, so he's still a possibility. Ravel Morrison, 6.5 million he was, so we're going to remove him. I meant to remove him before, but he's going to be coming off. But then other than that, all these people here are potential people that we could go after. Brian Oviedo, I'm going to go in right now and approach to sign on contract expiry. I don't know what his wages are. Oh, he's only on 10k as well at Everton. That's not bad for us, that isn't. We have currently got Target, who's the youngster in that position, and Jeffrey Schlupp. But if we were to bring in Oviedo, I'm pretty sure his rating is going to be higher than those two. I think he's probably about a 73, hopefully. I don't know that for sure, but I'm going to take a gamble on it. We're going to offer him 10 grand a week for 3 years. And we're not going to give him a roll and see what he says to that. We've also got our first game of today's episode today. It is against Cardiff City, if my... Oh, crap. Didn't mean to press that. It is against Cardiff City, if my memory serves me to be correct. Yes, it is away against Cardiff. Hopefully we can continue our fantastic form. Obviously, we absolutely hammered Villa in the last game. And after Cardiff, we are actually going into the Cup against Cheltenham. So we've got those two games, and I'm going to take it all the way up to the Everton game. So the 15th, 16th-ish. Talking about transfers and looking at other people to bring in. But we're going to jump into our game against Cardiff now. Obviously, we're not going to mess the team around because of how well it's playing right now. And fingers crossed we can pick up another 3 points. Here we go, lads. It's a great ball that I committed there, and now it's... Delhi into the box. Oh my god, great save. No! Damn it, 5 minutes were added on at half time, and Cardiff have made the most of those 5 minutes. It was a really good save actually from Schmeichel at first, and it's Craig Noon that's put it in. And Cardiff are proving a tough cookie to crack at the moment. They're defending really well. I feel like we've been the dominant team, but their defence has done really well, and the time that we have actually managed to create half chances, there have been really poor half chances from us really on our behalf. We just haven't been able to get the shot away quite as we want, and we paid the price there, 1-0 down, and Cardiff, like I say, are playing really well here.
Well, that's the first goal of the game.
And we get anything straight from the kick-off. Jordan Ibe, nope, not even a chance of it. Half-time straight from the kick-off. And this second half now needs to be a good one. I feel like I feel we've probably been the better team. What will stats say? Yeah, it's close. Look, they've had more possession and the one more shot, so they probably do deserve the lead. But I feel that Target and Abo have both played quite well in this game, as well as Jordan Ibe as well. Video and Vimy need to step it up a little bit more. Tiota's had a good game as well, blocking out everything through the middle. But shall I make a change? That's the question.
And then we'll be straight back to your commentary team.
No, I'm not going to make a change. I'm going to leave it as it is for now. We're going to jump into the second half and see how it unfolds, lads. Here we go. Target again, he's had a good game. Come on, Target, get forward, son. He's done well. Come on, hold off, it's got to be. Yes, Jesus Christ, the keeper got a touch to that. I thought he'd saved it. That was all great work from Target down the wing. Managed to cut it back, and it's Video that's put it in for 1-1, sorry. This has been a pretty tight game, man. Cardiff should have probably put this to bed by now, really. They had a couple of really good chances, but we've still been threatening. And it's the main man himself, Avora Video, that puts it in, just about squeezes past Marshall. Look at that. Really unlucky the keeper is. But we're back level, and hopefully we can go in and win this now, lads. Come on. Oh my god, look at the men over. Look at the men over. No. Jesus Christ, no. No. Get it out. Win that. Yeah, full time. 1-1, and that was very reminiscent to me of the game that we played against QPR, where we probably really didn't deserve the draw, to be honest. We got the goal and it was nice to grind out the result, but as you can see from the stats, they had 13 shots and 8 on target to our 4 and 3, and we were very, very lucky to come away from there with a point, and it's definitely a point gained rather than 2 drops the way that game panned out. Away from home is always going to be difficult, and Cardiff City showed just why there they go. It was a right game. So we've had another offer here, lads, for Nick Powell, this time for 2 million from Heronby. Not the kind of thing I'm going to be accepting. I'd said before it's going to take a big sum of money to take him away. Probably talking 10 million really. Little offers coming in are actually a little bit of annoying, to be honest. We've got Cheltenham in a couple of days in the cup, so I don't think there'll be anything really going down before then, but hopefully we'll be able to get a bit done between that game and the thingy game, the Everton game. But that's interesting. Look, we got an offer there for David Nugent. Transfer offer unacceptable for Se.2. That's a bit disappointing. But I cannot go ahead with the deal because we are not interested in the play you've included in the deal. Yeah, figures. But here we go. We got some offers. Look, 1 million from West Brom for David Nugent. We're actually going to go ahead and accept that because he's not going to feature in any first team football plans, is he, to be honest, David Nugent? So 1 million, why not? And 5 million from Hull. I'll tell you what, Hull, make it 25 and you've got a deal. What do you say to that? What do you say to that? Right. Now we've got that out of the way. Tom Lawrence wanted to play. I'm feeling up for it. Oh God, not feeling up to it. Hey boss, even though I'd like to play, I'd appreciate a rest here. We can give you a rest, Nick Powell, sorry, because it is the cup game after all. So we've accepted an offer for David Nugent. We are now going to officially place Robbie Brady, clicked on the wrong one, onto the transfer list. I've still heard nothing back on the Se.2 for Farner deal. Where are you? Have I not gone past him, have I? Brady, there he is. Oh, I've already put him on the transfer list, my bad, I didn't think I had. Should we sell Vyman? That's the question I keep on coming back to. I really don't know. We'll keep on to him still for now. But we've got a game now against Cheltenham, so I'm going to change over to our second team, then we're going to jump into that game, lads. Bear with me a second. So that's the team that we're going to fly with, lads. Jose Perez, Brady and Nick Barmby's son Jack leading the line. Then we've got Drinkwater, King and Kane in the middle. Target has actually become a bit of a first teamer over the last couple of games. He's really impressed me. I'm actually preferring him over Schlupp right now, so we're going to keep him in there just for the reason of giving him some match time, some experience to get his rating up a little bit, hopefully. Then we've got Upson, Wasilewski, Bossart and Hamer in between the sticks. So we're going to go with that team, lads. Jump into the game against Cheltenham, sorry, not Chesterfield. And hopefully progress through to the next round of the FA Cup. Here we go, lads. We've not been able to win that either. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, we're 1-0 down. It's always the freaking case against these lower league teams. It's ridiculous. And they're going to just park the buzz now and make this an extremely difficult game. After such a dominant start, they seem to get that bit of luck where it just fell for him. And then they're 1-0 down against bloody Cheltenham. It's always the way on FIFA this is against the small clubs. It's so difficult. It's crazy. He's done alright. He's done more than alright, to be fair. And this is some nice dribbling. Drill it across. Chance! Yes! Just on the stroke of half time we get back in the game. 1-1. And that is deserved because we have been absolutely dominant in this game. It's Mr. Kane that scored. A player that was once, of course, in our first team very often, but slowly got eased out with the arrival of Tiote, but he's still proving good cover and everything. And he's got one of his only goals for the club. That might even be his own league goal. I can't really remember, but tapped in at the far post. Brady did well. Picked out, I think it was Drinkwater, did a nice bit of dribbling and got it across. And we are back level just before half-time, lads. Get in there. And there is half-time. Like I say, we equalised just before the break, and the whole game really seems like it's been played on the edge of the Cheltenham box. It's just been a case of finding that pass to pick through. You can see that they've had one shot. Not on target, it says, which we all know isn't true. I suppose it went in off the post. I don't know if it counts that's off target. If it does, that's ridiculous. To our 7 shots and 5 on target. I'm going to stick with the same 11 because I think we are playing well. It's just being patient and finding that ball to get through the defence like we did in that equalising goal. So hopefully we can just keep on plucking away and take the lead in this one, lads. Running at the defence again, the youngster. Michael Caine. Oh, he's unlucky. He's got a penalty, actually. I don't think that's a penalty in a million years, but Michael Caine has had a really good match again. He always seems to do well when he comes in. He scored the first goal, and he's just won us a penalty in the 66th minute. Sorry about that interruption, lads, but we've now got this penalty with Robbie Brady. Can we put it away to make it 2-1 and send us well on the way into the next round in the Cup? Robbie Brady scores, and he hasn't done that very often for us, has he? But might be a nice sign off that for him if someone's to come in for him. At least he's scored for us now. I think he had before, actually thinking about it, but he's not scored many, like I say. We take the lead. We've got a team celebration. If that's what it means to the lads. And hopefully, like I say, that can see us through into the next round. Cheltenham been a bit more of an obstacle than I would have hoped, to be honest. They've been a bit of a pain in the ass. Perez. Got a bit of space to run into here. They're standing off him. They're still standing off him. To put it to bed, Perez. Yes, 3-1. And that does put the game to bed for definite now, you'd imagine. There's 15 minutes left to go. Jose Perez had just stood off him and stood off him and stood off him. He finishes it really nicely. Actually, look at this. Look, the player's just standing off him, crabbing him, and he takes it well. And that puts us well and truly into the draw for the next round, lads. Get in there. Brady now.
Good, strong challenge.
Well played. And this has been Brady's best performance for us well. Country mile. It's a shame it's against Cheltenham and he can't do it against the better teams. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. 4-1. Robbie Brady showing what he potentially could do, but for me it's a bit too little too late. And as it's only against Cheltenham, he can't read into it too much. But he did really well again there. Kept the ball nicely here. Gets put through and he makes no mistake, lashing it into the far corner. And we take a 4-1 lead, and this game is all of a sudden looking very, very comfortable now. Yeah, there it is, the full-time whistle, and again at one point looked like it could be a really, really tricky game. Cheltenham took the lead and were making life difficult for us with their good defending. We got that first goal, then it was just like the floodgates open, to be honest. Absolutely hammered them. You can see, look, they only had the one shot, same as in the first half, to our 13 and 11 on targets. We come out with a considerably big win there, 4-1. Robbie Brady actually played really, really well, ironically, the man that looks like he's going to be leaving. Hopefully that'll push up his price a little bit. It's still not good enough to make me think about taking him off the list, because he's only against Cheltenham. At the end of the day, you'd expect it, but good win into the next round of the draw, and now we're just going to have to see if we can bring on anyone into the club before the Everton game, basically, lads. Let's see what we can do. So what's the news here then, lads? So they've accepted our offer for Se.2 Fofana for 400k. That looks like it could be an absolute steal. We've also had some news here that they're willing to offer 6 million for video, which is obviously nowhere near good enough. Oviedo, if you'd have said to me about 2 hours ago before I started playing this, Brian Oviedo coming in, be a good sign in that would, I'd say yeah, it would. But I'm going to do this. And do you know why? Because that young man, Target, has been putting in some fantastic performances, and we're going to stick with him, lads. He's going to stay in ahead of Schlupp, and hopefully he can grow and grow and grow. But this here, Se.2 Fofana for 400k, looks like it could be an absolutely fantastic buy for us. We've been getting it for 4 years. Hopefully he'll accept. He's a sporadic first-team player there at the moment, so we're going to change him to a squad rotation player with us. 68 overall though, I think he could become more than that very, very quickly, fingers crossed. His value is 700k, and they actually said that we'd have to pay about 2 or 3 million for him, so to get him for 400k, this looks like it could be superb for us. You can see as well, Nick Powell thankful for having the rest, which is nice to see. Let's see if anything else can unfold before the Everton game. So I've had another offer for Vidia, this one from Borussia Mönchengladbach, 6 million they have offered. I'm sticking to the fact that I want sort of 20 million for him. If it was a Premiership team, I'd say 25, so 20 million. What do you say to that, lads? And there's another offer from Hull. That's the same one that I've not rejected it, so we're rejecting that. They're not going to offer any more, are they? Clearly. That's the transfer offer accepted from Fofana still, so still no other news come through as of yet. Let's jump into the next day, see if we get anything. Oh, six messages. This could be interesting. These are some scout reports all coming in here. So, Arkamuniain, a player that I really, really like, but I think he's going to be out of our depth here. 9 million, well out of our depth, so no luck there. Ibar Gomez, a player I remember, looks pretty decent when we played in the Betis career mode 7, again, well out of our depth. Raul Jimenez, this is an interesting one. How much is he? 3.4 million. I'm going to keep him on the shortlist, because perhaps in the future, if we have a bit of money to spare, particularly if someone like Vidia or Powell goes for big money, he's someone that I'd like to bring in. And Mboy Niang, another player that, as you all know, I like quite a lot. They are gaming peanuts, so you can see he's worth 2.8 million and 45 grand a week. I think he's someone that I'd like to bring in, but it's just a money thing again. If Vidia was to sell, I think he'd be the person I'd try and bring in to replace him, so I'll have to just wait and see what happens there. Other mail there, I saw there was something to do with someone sold, so David Nugent's gone, so that adds a nice bit of money to our transfer budget. And Borussia Mönchengladbach only willing to offer 7.5 million for Vidia, so no, we're going to be rejecting that. We need someone big to come in for him if we're going to sell him for a lot of money, don't we? We need like a Real Madrid or a Man United, Man City, someone to come in for him like that. So I think that might be at the end of the season, to be honest, because I can't see us holding on to him forever the way that he's playing. But let's see if anything else can occur before the Everton match again, lads. And some good news has come before the Everton game, lads. We've managed to bring in Se.2 for Fafana, 10 grand a week for 400k. His value 700k, and I'm actually considering putting this lad straight onto the bench, maybe even straight into the first team. We'll see how he plays in the game, but that is a really good signing. You can see we've still got 24k left and 893k left in the transfer budget because of that sale of David Nugent. But to get Fafana, that's another good young player we've got in the ranks, which is really cool to see. So we're going to go in and put him straight on the bench now. Let's have a look what his in-game stats are like, shall we? Where are you, Mr. Fafana? There he is, 68 overall, as we know. Decent aggression for his overall rating. Good agility, 70. He really does look like he could be a box-to-box player for me. 79 sprint speed and 73 strength, sorry, are decent. He seems very, very well rounded, like I say. He's got a few stats in the high 70s, like his short passing and everything. He's got 3-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. High work rates, which is cool. And I'm potentially thinking in the long run, like I say, he could perhaps replace Czech Tiote maybe. And we need to get the first team update, we're not the second team. But we'll stick him on the bench in a second, lads. And let's see if we can bring anyone else in before the Everton game, shall we? Here we go, lads. This is a bit exciting. We've had a transfer offer for Robbie Brady from Everton for 2.6 million. His value is apparently 3.1, so I'm going to say, Everton, you can have him for 3 million. If that's the case, we may well actually be able to bring in someone like Mbine Yang or a Se.2 Mane, fingers crossed. So 3 million. Our wage budget is currently 24k. I don't know what his wages are for his Robbie Brady, but I'm sure it'll push us up to around the... I think he was on 30k, wasn't he? So we might actually be able to sell Brady and get in Mbine Yang, which is very, very exciting indeed. So hopefully they'll accept this 3 million asking price. But we are actually about to play Everton themselves. So this is looking like a rather exciting transfer window at the moment. We've got 1 day left to go. Let's see if anything comes of it before the Everton game. We've got 3 messages again. International management offer, which we're going to turn down. And an offer for... Oh, God, we've had an offer for Vyman. Robbie Brady's price has been met. That's interesting. So, Robbie Brady looks like he's going to be on the way to Everton. Who's this offer from? Oh my God. I've got to accept it, haven't I, lads? £21 million they're offering me for Andreas Vyman. That's crazy money. That is absolutely crazy money, and this is starting to get just a little bit exciting. 21 million. Imagine what we could do with that, lads. Is it worth asking them? I'm going to end the episode now without doing anything and see what you all say, but is it worth asking Swansea for more, just biting the hand off and accepting that £21 million bid, or keeping hold of him? I think for 21 million we've got to sell him, but do you think it's worth asking for more and risk them saying, no, we don't want to give you more? Or is it worth just taking it? Oh my God, that is one way to end the episode, lads. Thank you very much for watching. It'd be fantastic if you could throw a like on the video and put your opinion down in the comments on this Vyman, because I'm going to need some help with this decision. And yeah, I will see you all on the next episode, which is going to be on Wednesday. So yeah, get your thinking caps on. There's a decision to be made here, lads. Come on. Get in there, lads. 2-1. Oh, God, I tell you what, I'm so glad we've retaken the lead. I said it all the time how much I hate playing in the snow.